Hello.
We're here for King of the Ring.
Welcome to
2017.
welcome to King of the Ring.
What a tournament this has been. 3 blocks total. I think 22 individuals. And we are down to 4. And by the end of the night, there will be just one. And we'll be proclaimed king. King of kings.
One king standing tall above man, above monster, above God himself. We are in the Centre Bell in Quebec. Quebecois. Yeah.
Which used to be known as the Molson Center.
Molson Center. Interesting.
Yeah. You may recognize the building.
And let's open the show.
Let's open the show. That was pretty good for a match without a storyline. Oh, it has a storyline.
Yep.
Oh, of course it has a storyline.
Oh, it did, didn't it?
Yeah.
Good stuff.
So you might want to change that text because something a little different happened here.
Yeah. So, what do you want to call it?
When Vince McMahon called for the bell when Dolph Ziggler locked in a sharpshooter, Cesaro seemed not to have tapped. Vinnie Mac gone a bit too far with his obsession to have an all Raw final, I would imagine. Because he saw this match has gone 35 minutes and got a little worried.
38 minutes, Putty.
Well, 35 was when he came out, you know? Yeah. Hmm. 20 years on, man.
Did not tap out. So, we start things off with a screw job. The only way to kick off any show in Quebec.
The first Canadian pay-per-view of the series, and this is how we kick it off.
This was real good.
Yeah, this is real good.
Yeah, I'm really proud of this. 100 A Star is like, the refs are all over the place, and like, you know, what just happened, because like Charles Robinson was the ref, but Vince brought down Mike Chioda. Mike Chioda knockout punched Charles Robinson. Ziggler's in the ring. He looks confused as shit, and he's trying to get to the back as quickly as possible.
Cesaro does not have that face. He does not have that happy face.
Cesaro writes TNA in the air. Not sure why he's thinking about, women's body parts right now, but...
That's what the commentator's like, what?
What?
Tits and ass.
Cesaro's spitting on everybody. And
just to be clear to people, this was not a shoot, screw job.
No, yeah. We made this up. This is a worked shoot, bro.
Worked shoot, yeah, bro.
When you work yourself into a shoot something that works.
Cesaro's starting to have clearly Cesaro's going to have long-term issues with Vincent Kennedy McMahon.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, it's John Cena.
John Cena says he's ready for his matchup next against Brock Lesnar.
Just back to regular service.
Yep, and I'm guessing he says something about beforehand. Now, nothing like that would ever happen on SmackDown.
Yep.
And then there's another screw job now. Holy shit, buddy! If they had a storyline,
yeah.
Is it just the storyline that hurts
Maybe?
it so badly?
Perhaps.
This fucking match, dude.
It was like they gave the performance of their career, but people were like, "Yeah, screw job."
Why are they wrestling though? Wow. So Brock Lesnar defeats John Cena in 16:25 by pinfall with an F5, and ladies and gentlemen, we have an all Raw King of the Ring final.
It's also worth mentioning that their performances were enhanced by the chemistry.
Ah, there you are. And
we now move on to our undercard.
Carl and Luke cut a promo on the Athletes Agility saying, "Tonight, boys, you ain't got no chance.
You don't want none.
You don't want none."
Oh, Becky, you always deliver on TV and never deliver where it matters. Yeah, I can types up our match with Sasha Banks later tonight. Yeah,
might be next.
No, it's not next. The Becky match, the Bayley match is first.
No,
this match.
the Baylor match is next.
I didn't say next. I said before hers.
Finn Balor defeats Sin Cara in 7:54 by pinfall with a coup de grace.
Yeah. Coup de grace.
Oh,
think you'll find.
my bad. And 79B in a scene eerily similar to the one on Raw 2 weeks ago. Sin Cara is getting attacked by Finn Balor. Once again, Kalisto fights off Finn, and Kalisto this time looks seriously pissed.
Pissed. And then Gargano cuts a backstage promo saying he will prove himself to John Cena, and he will earn the right to fight for Party for SmackDown.
Jesus. That's your promo.
Yeah, Charlotte says that she's going to beat Bayley, just like she did 2 years ago at NXT TakeOver Fatal 4-Way. Woohoo!
And we move right into that match.
Yep.
And it gets a 70C+.
Wow, that's really good.
Yeah. Bayley.
Charlotte defeated Bayley in about 8 minutes by submission with a figure 4 leg lock after interference from Sasha Banks. After all that talk about Bayley, I don't think you're going to make it to the finals. She self-fulfilling prophecy.
If you want something done, do it yourself. Oh, they don't want none.
They don't want none. And then AJ's like, I saw you lost to Brock Lesnar earlier tonight. What happened to you tonight is not going to even compare to the ass whooping I'm going to give to you down in Florida at the Citrus Bowl on March 4th, daddy.
April
4th, daddy.
I'm pretty sure the actual date is like April 9th.
I think it's April 7th.
Yes, because April 4th is like a Tuesday.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Sammy's like, SmackDown's the only place where you can find Intercontinental Championship defenses. Tune in on Tuesdays.
Boo!
I'm making wrestling fun again. And Sasha's like, Becky, I'm going to beat you, and then I'm going to beat Charlotte in the finals, like I beat her for the Women's Championship down in NXT. This did well. This didn't do as well as the other one.
No, Charlotte.
Becky did have a better performance than everyone else. So
very true.
But had decent wrestling, didn't have much heat. Becky defeats Sasha Banks, and you can book it in for WrestleMania, the finals of the tournament. By the way, Bayley came out and distracted Sasha Banks as a bit of revenge for earlier.
Vengeance and suffering.
Becky Lynch versus Charlotte in the finals of the tournament to determine the new women's champion.
And we move on.
There we go. That's a bit better from you, Becky. 86B+, Becky says, Charlotte, I will beat you like I never got the chance to down in NXT, and I will prove that I am the best woman on this roster.
Dean Ambrose cuts a promo in which he says things very similar to the promo on Raw. He says it's time to reevaluate some things with Dean fucking Ambrose. Yep.
His family, maybe.
His family. He's got to go home.
Bloodline.
Drew cuts a promo on Sheamus saying, Sheamus, you done fucked up, bro. You attacked me.
I told you.
You did. 100 Star Boys. You attacked me last week in the main event of... This week, actually, in the main event of Raw. And you broke Vince's rule. And you're going to be punished. I hope quite severely so. And then we move right into that match. Yes, we do. 92A as Drew McIntyre defeats Sheamus in 16:24 by pinfall with a Future Shock DDT. Yeah, this was real good.
Yeah, I thought it was going to do really well, but this...
Uh-oh. Oh, you all right there?
Yeah. No.
Did you take like a heart attack or something?
No.
You started talking, you just stopped.
I saw the time up on the top right skipping a little bit, so I guess there's some internet problems. Well, there was internet problems for a couple seconds there.
Oh.
I said that I thought this did do quite well, but it exceeded my expectations.
Fair enough.
And then, the Japanese are like, heroes eventually die, we're not gonna die, and we're heroes. Tanahashi Ace number 1!
Haha! And Shinsuke's like, I'm cool too.
I got rid of Paul. I'm good.
And Carl and Luke make their entrance. Here they fucking come.
And then they come.
And we move into
Should be well.
84B plus. Yeah, it was quite good. In a bout with good wrestling and decent reaction from the crowd, the Athletes of Agility defeat Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows in 1819 when Ricochet defeats Luke Gallows pinfall with a chocolate rain. The Athletes of Agility make not defense, they win the WWE World Tag Team Championships.
The boyhood dreams.
And we basically get that segment 79B as afterwards the Athletes Agility celebrate in the ring with their brand new belts and the crowd. It's like, yeah.
Yeah, I think they'd get a good reaction.
Flippy doo.
But a better reaction is like aces.
Aces. And we move into.
Didn't do it well.
Nope.
Yeah, about how great wrestling and good heat. Heroes eventually died, defeated Nakahashi in 60 minutes. By the way, Nakahashi is the only people who have challenged for these titles. Chris Hero defeated Shinsuke Nakamura with a death blow. Wait, why was Tanahashi pissed? Shinsuke's taking the fall. Heroes eventually died in defense number 2 of their tag team titles. The first defense with this combination of the team. So that's good.
Dolph Ziggler cuts a promo in which he says, this is his moment. He needs this. He needs this more than anything else in the history of professional wrestling. He needs this more than anything else in the rest of his life. He needs this win to validate. What the hell has it been now? Like 10 plus years? I want to say.
Yeah.
Like, how long has he been with the company?
I think it's been about 11 years. I think 2006 or 2005.
Yeah, it's 10 plus years of hard work and dedication to this company. It pays off tonight because I will once again climb the ladder, shatter the ceiling. I will go to WrestleMania. I will beat Seth Rollins. I will beat Seth Rollins. I will become champion once again. And I will lead Raw into a brand new golden age. 90A as Brock Lesnar defeats Dolph Ziggler.
We were expecting worse than that.
Yeah. Brock defeats Dolph in 1549 by pinfall with an F5. Lesnar wins the King of the Ring tournament.
And you can pre-book in for Mania.
I can, very much so. I'm proud to announce the Raw main event of WrestleMania will be.
You have to say the full title. WrestleMania 33 Sun Saxon Slams.
The Beast, the Nature Beast, Brock Lesnar, taking on the world champion, the man, Seth Rollins. Bam.
It's a little pretty good card so far.
Yeah, looking stacked.
That young knockout kid versus that old motherfucker. John Cena versus AJ Styles.
Or if you'd like to call it, Icon versus Icon.
Yeah, and then we got Nature Beast versus the Man. The Man versus more than a man.
Man versus Beast.
Got a tournament finals. And we got Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
Got the Big Show Memorial Battle Royal.
Oh, Jesus. And the show overall gets.
It's a good grade for this show. Yeah, 94.
Yeah.
One off an A-star.
Damn, dude. So Cesaro gets a hug.
Cesaro, yeah.
Gets a
Sorry
hug.
I had to go through that.
Who else do you want to give stuff to?
I think you should acknowledge Brock's big moment.
Okay. Brock is going to be told he's awesome.
Unless you have something else to do, I'd like to try and tell Cena he's really cool.
John Cena should be told great performance.
No, he didn't have a great performance. Just give him a hug.
Okay. Making that speech.
It'll be okay.
Cesaro was happy. Brock Lesnar was happy. John Cena seemed to be happy. He seemed to be pleased. He's like,
Vince doesn't give great hugs.
Yeah, it's like, oh, what the fuck is this? Oh no, this is like a limp noodle. What the hell's happening? So thank you.
We'll see what's back down.
We'll see on Raw first, but like, okay. Putty? What the fuck? Uh-oh. We'll be back in a moment with what the hell just happened.